Gang, what's going on? So I have some pretty cool Don Mattingly news for you, and then I have the latest on the Bryan Reynolds news and sweepstakes and all that stuff. The reason why he's being talked about so much is because he's the top guy available via trade, particularly as it comes to the Yankees. But there's some other teams out here who consider him the number one too. So we'll get to that, but I want to give you the Don Mattingly news first, okay? And I don't know if you've heard this, but so we already know he's taking the bench coach position for the Toronto Blue Jays, bringing his experience over there, which is going to be pretty cool. So congratulations to him on that. But he's taking a second baseball position now. But the objectives here are a little bit different, okay? And essentially, the goal's a little bit different here. But he's been selected to an advisory board, which is based in Nashville, Tennessee, to help bring to help expand baseball, which is something Rob Manfred has said he wants to do. He wants to expand it and bring a couple more franchises in. Well, the ultimate goal is to bring a franchise into Nashville, Tennessee, one of them. And he's part of this advisory board. And you also have Tony La Russa on there. You've got Dave Dombrowski, who's the GM of the Phillies. You've got Jared Parker, Todd Jones, Barry Zito, Mike Schilt, who's with the manager of the Braves, R.A. Dickey, Bruce Bochy. So it's a pretty extensive board. And they're bringing him on, and he's well-revered and well-loved and respected around baseball. He knows how to play him. He was a star player, and he's been successful as a coach, too. But he's also represented the sport really well, and at the highest level, which is why they're bringing him on here. They want to add his expertise to the other folks in a way that he can use that to generate more momentum and interest in and eventually landing a Major League Baseball franchise in Nashville, Tennessee. So it's pretty cool. The name of the also Vanderbilt head coach Tim Corbin is part of this board too. And again, Vanderbilt's one of the more storied franchises in all of baseball too. So it's pretty cool. The name of it is called Music City Baseball LLC. That's the name of the actual the advisory board or the group. So again, it's a pretty extensive group, and he's joining a elite company here. So congratulations to Don Mattingly on that. And again, this is not going to interfere with his duties as bench coach for the Toronto Blue Jays either. They gave him the green light to do it, and he's helping to use his expertise and, again, use his name and reputation to hopefully expand baseball in the near future. There's no specific timeline as to when these new franchises are or the goal to bring them out, but the goal is in the near future. That's what we know right now. Now, pivoting over to Bryan Reynolds, okay, we're hearing more chatter about the Texas Rangers being pretty aggressive suitors. And again, one of the things that they have is an advantage, because we know now that we've known for a little while now that Pittsburgh Pirates want some high-end starting pitching. Well, one of the things that the Rangers have that I don't think any other team has is 3 pitchers that are top 100 MLB prospects. 3 of them. So whatever they do, if they happen to get this guy, they're gonna probably gonna have to part with Jack Leiter. Probably, or one of these other, couple of big prospects from pitching side. So they still have work to do on the offensive side too, Texas. But this will be a pretty significant package. And again, they could put forth together an elite package to get this guy. Now, it's been quiet in Yankee land too, so we haven't heard anything about them being projected or even offered anything or whatnot. So I do expect Cashman to put forth some kind of offer at some point soon. Because again, it's clear Bryan Reynolds is one of their top priorities. And despite what people say, that a lot of folks think that he's done making moves. He's not done making moves. It's 5 weeks left until spring training starts. So he's not done. He knows that they need a left field upgrade. He knows that they need another reliever. So he's not done making moves. What moves? We don't know. We just have to be patient. And that's obviously easier said than done too. But the Rangers have stepped forward, or put themselves forth as formidable competitors now, and so are the Dodgers. The Dodgers have enough to get him. Dodgers made a trade last night, so for a shortstop who now has to have surgery on his hand or wrist or something like that. I'm not exactly sure if the Dodgers knew that beforehand, but that was announced shortly after the trade was announced. So. But Bryan Reynolds has a couple of serious suitors in Texas. And again, Texas has been really aggressive this offseason, last offseason. So they're trying to make a run here to be competitive in the AL West. They want to overtake the Houston Astros. And so do a lot of other teams like the Yankees. But whoever Bryan Reynolds goes to, whether it's the Rangers or the Yankees or some other team, he's going to make a serious difference. Okay? And the controllable years, again, 3 left, 3 arbitration years. He's 27. And I think any team that acquires him in a trade is going to have to put forth an extension too. It would just be wise to do that. If you're going to give up a lot of prospect capital, you got to give this man an extension. So that's what we have right now. Okay, let me know what you think of these things. Have you heard about the Mattingly situation? What do you think about it? It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And I've always liked Don Mattingly. He's one of my favorite Yankee of all time. So, that I saw play. And let me know what you think about the Bryan Reynolds news. Have you heard about the Texas Rangers? And again, this is what happens. Like we talked about Carlos Correa for months, and it finally came to a resolution, so people are not going to really talk about him now. He's the next guy, and I think he's probably the last big player to be moved in a trade this offseason. Unless something else happens, which could very well happen, this is going to be one of the last big moves that we see in baseball in terms of the offseason. So, but you never know. You never know. But we are on the road to 20,000 subs. Your support's greatly appreciated, so I hope you enjoyed enough to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that yet. And hit all the notifications as well while you do that so you don't miss out on anything cool. So I thank you, and if anything else comes out today, you're going to get it. Talk to you later.